Hello students, today we will start chapter number 11 which is mensuration of class 8. So let us see what is given in exercise 11.1. So the first question is a square and a rectangular field with measurements as given in the figure have same perimeter, means see here these are two shapes given, one is a square and this is a rectangle. Okay, and what is given in the question that both are having same perimeter, and what we have to find out, we have to find out that which shape is having larger area. Okay, so see what we have to do. Perimeter of the square, what is the formula? 4 into side of the square. So see here, what is the side given? Side is 60. So according to formula, 4 into side, so 4 into 60, that is 240 meter. Like this we have obtained perimeter of a square. Now next thing, perimeter of rectangle, that is 2 into length plus breadth. But here you can see only length is given, breadth is missing here. So what we will do, whatever value is given, we will put that value in the formula. So 2 into length plus breadth. Breadth is not given, so we have written breadth as it is. Okay, after that, when we multiply 2 inside the bracket, so 2 multiplied by 80, 160, and 2 multiplied by breadth equal to 2 into breadth. Okay, now in question it is given that two things are given, that perimeter of a square is equals to perimeter of rectangle. So perimeter of a rectangle equal to perimeter of a square. So like this we can obtain square. So see, if we transpose 160 to this side, okay, it will become like this, 240 minus 160. Okay, and one more thing is given, that is 2 into breadth, so divided by 2. Okay, now let us see what we have to do. 100 and 240 minus 160, this will gives us 80 divided by 2, which means 40. Okay, so see here 40 meter. Like this we have obtained breadth of the rectangular field. Now next thing, what we have to find out, which is having larger area. So area of a square, side into side, which is 3600 meter square, and area of rectangle, length into breadth. Breadth right now we have obtained, that is 40. So 80 into 40, 3200 meter square. So here you can see area of the square is greater than area of the rectangle. So which shape is having larger area? Square is having larger area. So this is how we have completed our question number 1. Now let us see what is given in question number 2. So see here, this is our question number 2. So what is given? Mrs. Kaushik has a square plot with the measurement as shown in the figure. She wants to construct a house in the middle of the plot. A garden is developed around the house. Find the total cost of developing a garden around the house at the rate of 55 per meter square. Okay, so this is a plot. Inside this there is a house and we have to construct garden in this area. It means for garden area we have to subtract area of house from area of the plot. This is our whole question. Okay, now see what we have to do. The 2 or 4 measurements are given. Area of the square plot. Now square is given, outside layer, that is 25, side is equals to 25. So what is the area of a square? Side into side, that is 625. Okay, now area of the house. House is in the shape of, see here, house is in the shape of length into breadth, that is rectangle. So what is the area of a house? Area of a house is length into breadth, that is 300 meters square. Now area of the remaining portion. Remaining portion means the shaded area. Okay, this is the shaded area. We want to take out what is the area of this shaded portion, because we have to construct garden in between the plot and the house. Okay, so see here, if we subtract area of a square minus area of house, then we will get remaining area. So see here, area of a square minus area of house, that is 625 minus 300, which is 325 meters square. Now after getting the area, what we know that what is the cost for per meter square? 55. So what is the cost for 325? 55 multiplied by 325. So 17,875 total cost for developing a garden. So this is how we have completed our question number 2. Now let us see what is given in question number 3. Okay, this is a quite bit lengthy question, but see here, there are 2 shapes given. First you can see this is a rectangle and this is a semicircular part. Okay, let me tell you first what is the circumference. There are 2 terms we are using oftenly, that is perimeter and circumference in case of circle. Okay, in case of circle, perimeter equal to circumference, means either you can use perimeter or you can use circumference. Both are similar in case of circle. Okay, and what is the circumference or perimeter of a circle? That is 2 pi r, where r is the radius of a circle. Okay, So see here, and if I ask 2 pi r is a perimeter of a complete circle. So if we divide this by 2, means half of the circle is called semicircle. Okay. So what is the perimeter of a semicircle? Perimeter of a semicircle is pi into r. Okay. Now let us see our question. What is given here? See, length of the rectangle, here it is given 20 minus 3.5, 3.5. So 3.5, 3.5 combinedly it makes 7. So 20 minus 7 gives us 13 meters. So what is the length of rectangle? Length of the rectangle is 13 meter. Okay. Now what about breadth? So see here, this is a diameter given for circle. So that will be same breadth for the rectangle. So here we will write breadth of the rectangle is also 7. Okay. Now see here. Circumference of one semicircular part. I have told you what is the perimeter or circumference of a circle, that is 2 pi r. But if we want to take out circumference of a semicircle, then we will divide it by 2. 2 cancel out, remaining left is pi r. So see here, circumference of one semicircle part is pi r. What is r here? So see, 7 is complete diameter and we know that half of diameter is radius. So 7 divided by 2 gives us 3.5. So this is our radius. Okay. Now, what is our radius? That is 3.5. So when we calculate this, we will get 11 meter. This is the circumference of only one semicircle. But here you can see in question, there are two semicircles given, 1 and 2. So 11 multiplied by 2. It will give us semicircle for circumference for both the semicircular parts. Okay. Now, circumference of both the semicircular parts is 22 meter. Now let us see what is the perimeter of garden. Perimeter means all the outer layers or boundary of the given shape. So we have AB, BC, CD and DA. So AB here, BC and AD. Okay, BC and AD is already included in case of circle. So length of both the semicircular region, that is BC and AD. See here, BC and AD we have included in circumference of a semicircle. What is remaining part? Remaining part is CD. Okay, so see here, AB is how much? Right now we have obtained here, AB is 13 meters. So if AB is 13, then this part is also 13. So see here, AB 13, semicircle, or we can say circumference of both the semicircle 22, and again CD part is 13. Total equal to 48. This is the perimeter of a complete garden. Okay, now next thing, see here, area of the garden. Area of the garden means area of a rectangle into 2 into area of a semicircle. Means if we include area of this 2 semicircle, then we will get a complete circle. Okay, so see what is given here. Area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle means length into breadth. Okay. Now area of 2 semicircle. Area of 2 semicircle means area of a circle is pi r square. But if we ask what is the area of a semicircle, then we will divide it by 2. But how many areas we have to find out? 2 areas, because there are 2 semicircles. So see here 2, here 1 by 2 and pi r square. Okay, this is a complete formula. So see, 2 and 2 cancel out from here. These are the 2. 2 and 2 cancel out. And after solving all the term, we will get 129.5 meters square. So this is the area of a complete figure. This is our complete figure. So this is how we have completed our question number 3. Now let us move towards question number 4. So see here, this is our question number 4. A flooring tile has the shape of a parallelogram whose base is 24 cm and the corresponding height is 10 cm. Okay. Then how many such tiles are required to cover a floor of area 1080 meters square? If required, you can split the tiles in whatever way you want to fill up the corners. Okay. So see, what shape we are having for tiles? We are having parallelogram shape. So area of a parallelogram is base into height. And what is base and height given? Base is 24 and height is 10. So see here, 24 into 10 gives us 240 centimeters square. This is the area for one tile. But in question, what is given? See, 1000. Okay. Now next thing which we have to see here, let's see. Area of a floor is given in meters square and area of the tiles See here, area of the tiles is given in centimeter square. So we cannot take both the units in one question. Either we have to convert centimeter square into meter square, or we have to convert meter square into centimeter square. Okay, so see here, we are converting this meter square into centimeter square by multiplying it with 10,000. Okay, because we know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. So if we are having 2 meter square means meter square, then we will multiply 200 here. So see here, 200 means 10,000. Okay, so see here, 1080 meter square. Now what is required? We have to find out how many number of tiles are required to cover the floor. So what is area of the floor upon area of the tile? These are the number of tiles. So what is area of a floor given? That is 1080 meter square. And what is area of the tiles? Area of the tiles is given 240 centimeter square. So here by multiplying it with 10,000, we are converting 1080 meter square into centimeter square. So after this, here it is written also. How many number of tiles we need? We need 45,000 tiles. Okay, so for covering a floor of area 1080 meters square, how many parallelogram shaped tiles are required? 45,000 parallelogram tiles are required. Okay.